Well, I have every time I've been to Shanghai, I've been very busy with work or the event. This is the first time I've been to Shanghai for a fashion event. For me, it was I sort of discovered that Shanghai is this fashion capital through Massimo Dutti. They've done 2 fashion shows here. This is the second one, and it was a great success. So it's been an education for me to learn that Shanghai is this fashion capital, and people come here to see these brands and the fashion shows which we're doing this evening, which is very exciting. So. In Shanghai?
Yes, in Shanghai.
Well, today I've been to the Yu Garden. Yeah, the old market. I've walked down the Bund Promenade. Been for some great food. Seen the sights and the lights at night time. The amazing skyline we have here in Shanghai, which is extraordinary, very iconic, and it's always it never gets old. When you see it at night when the lights come on, it's very special. So it's a great city. I really enjoy it here. It's very hot this time. It's very humid. Yes. It's very hot. It's too hot for me. London, yes, absolutely. Not this time. No, not so many. A couple of people have noticed, but Chinese people are very respectful and they don't approach you so much. They just look and smile.
Very shy.
Very shy, yes. Well, Spain has been in the front running of fashion for a very long time. I'm very aware of the brands that come from Spain, and Massimo Dutti being one of the most recognizable. It's a brand I've been very aware of for a very long time. I've been a fan of Massimo Dutti for a very long time, and I own pieces from different collections over the years. They're world class. They're recognized throughout the world. You know, we're in Shanghai today, and we have a Spanish brand that is on the world stage and is appealing to lots of different countries and races of people. So. Yeah, I think, you know, there is London, New York, Paris, and Spain, Barcelona and Madrid. Well, being an actor, your look changes sometimes because of the role that you're playing, you know. So right now I have a mustache and my hair is long and slicked because I'm playing a character that has a mustache and has long slicked hair, and so often the way I look is defined by what I do for a living, which is quite fun in a way, because it means sometimes I'm challenged and forced to acquire a different look, something I might not have done myself as Luke Evans, but maybe as the character or the role that I'm playing. You know, I get to try, you know, a mustache, for example, which is not something I usually have, but it's been fun and I quite enjoy it. I think as an actor also you get used to changing your look so often because of work, that when you're just yourself, it's sometimes nice to try new looks. And I like to wear suits and I like to dress up and look extremely smart, but I also like to feel, you know, casual and chic and relaxed. You know, it's nice to dabble in the different styles that a man can wear nowadays. You know, we're not just restricted to jeans and t-shirt anymore. You know, we're you know, thanks to brands like Massimo Dutti, they present you lots of ideas of how you can dress. You know, I'm wearing this great sort of deconstructed suit today, which is very comfortable, but you know, it looks extremely smart at the same time. So. Total look, yes, everything from the shoes to the t-shirt, even my bracelet, yeah, the whole thing. Oh God, biggest fashion mistake? I'm not really sure. I think I do okay most of the time. I think maybe in my early years I didn't really get fashion so much, but also I was born in the late 70s and the 80s and the 90s weren't great decades for fashion. So I'm sure most of my fashion faux pas happened in the first 20 years of my life. By the time I got to the 2000s, I think I sort of found my identity in the way I like to look. Often, when you're a young person, you look at famous people or people that you look up to, your idols and your peers, and so I often, would try and dress like David Beckham or people that I knew that were on the television, or celebrities. You'd often see something that they wore and you'd try it out. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But nowadays, I think I'm brave. I like to try new styles, and I'm very clear as to what I think works and things that don't work when it comes to my own style and dress sense. Both. I think you don't need to put yourself in. You don't need to label oneself nowadays. I think I can wear a tuxedo, a classic tuxedo, and feel fantastic. And I can also wear a deconstructed suit with white sneakers and a t-shirt under a suit and still feel, elegant, and I still feel like I have my identity. So I think nowadays men, to be brave with looks and not categorize yourself with one style gives yourself a variety, and it also, your clothes speak, they speak about who you are. So I'm quite a varied, unusual. I have a lot of different opinions on different things. I travel a lot, and I think because of that, my style can fluctuate between, a t-shirt and jeans and a pair of leather boots to, a tuxedo, and I know everything in between those two styles. So, classic and contemporary, casual is probably, describes a lot of how I wear and what I wear. Again, I think you can do both. I don't think you have to choose one or the other. I think you can be comfortable, but also you can be stylish. I think Massimo Dutti especially, their style is elegant, it's current, it's very sophisticated. The way the suits and the trousers are cut feels very much like high-end brands and high-end fashion. So at a very affordable price, which means you can dress extremely well and not feel like you're spending a fortune, which is a great thing. I'm wearing, I think I might be wearing this evening. I have another outfit as well, so I'll decide later on. But fashion show is only 15-20 minutes long, so I don't need to worry too much. Hopefully there'll be some air conditioning in the event space. So yeah, I'll just keep smiling even if I'm hot.